Hi everyone, I hope you're doing great. Today we're going to continue with the story of Rocky, a puppy that we rescued a few days ago. He was found walking down the street among the cars, and at any moment they were going to run over him. As I told you the other day, he came with fleas, so the first thing what we did as soon as we could was give him an anti-flea pill to free him from all those annoying parasites, and also to prevent them from settling in the house and then spreading them to our dogs, and we will all end up with fleas. It must be said that he didn't love the pill, and I ended up making the poor guy swallow it. Well, as I told you in the previous video, the idea was to neuter him as soon as possible so that he could recover even if it was only the first few days after the surgery without there being any other dogs at home, to reduce the risk of him playing and acting crazy and to have as much rest as possible, for which Rebecca had gone to her parents' house for a few days with our dogs. But in the end, the idea turned out to not work very well, because when we called to the vet to make the appointment, it turned out that the doctor he went on vacation for a few days, and we couldn't neuter him until a week later. So I spent a few days living with this crazy little guy who made me do some bad things, as is customary when we have had puppies at home, which is making holes where they can put their little paw. But nothing that I couldn't pass without too much effort later. The truth is that the little bug is a complete sweetheart. He is very sweet and affectionate, but at the same time super playful too. He keeps a lot of company, and what I like most is that he is super understanding. He comes if you call him, if you scold him because he is doing something wrong, he immediately understands and stops doing that. I consider that for a puppy, the truth is that he has been quite bearable. It has been easy with him, and it may seem that I'm trying to sell him to you, but no, because I am pleased to inform you that this baby boy has already been adopted. Yes, the other day we published some photos and videos of him in some adoption groups on Facebook, and the truth is that it didn't take him too long to find different suitors. Of course, we haven't taken him yet because neutering comes first, and at least even deworming him. So Rocky is going to be at home with us for a few more days, and I say us because after a few days of this little guy and I being alone at home, Rebecca and the rest of the pack finally arrived. And the truth is that they got along super well. You just have to look at them. Although the days of playing and acting crazy were coming to an end, our vet finally arrived from his little vacation, and now we were able to take this little guy to cut his balls. Let's remember that neutering is the only way we can ensure that we are really doing our part to reduce the number of stray dogs, and also helping to prevent diseases in our dogs tomorrow. After the surgery, Rocky was a little down for the rest of the day, as is normal, but it didn't take him long to recover a little and start playing with the toys, because for the moment we prefer not let him play with our dogs because the wound was very recent, although with such a small house, I tell you, that was not easy. It is the first time we have taken a puppy to be neutered since we have been in the new house, so we went to a veterinarian that some friends recommended us and that we had never been to before, and they prescribed us more post-operative medication than ever. and he had to stay with it for the next 10 days. So let's see how it goes, because as you can see, with 4 dogs in this little house, we have a little bit of chaos. Remember that you can support us on PayPal or Patreon, so that one day I hope we can have even a small rescue center and have funds to help more animals in need. Thank you very much for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like what we do, and see you very soon.